Hello all, how are we? Are we doing good? I hope we're doing good. Welcome back to Virtually Crack the Show Open Digital Packs. That's right, I'm back. We got a new set out today, so we're going to open some boosters. I've been saving up a pretty good number of hourglasses, I'd say. Got enough for 2 10 pulls. I've got one, given that we are on Gen 2, which is the gen that I started with for Pokemon way back in the day. I have a particular card that I want to find that I'm assuming is in here. I haven't looked at what cards are in here yet, but I want to build a Lantern deck. I don't know if Lantern is going to be good or if it's going to be not good, but that's what we're going to do. We're going to do our free pack of Ho-Oh, our free pack of Lugia, and then just do a 10 pull. My favorite Johto Pokemon, Mawile. Don't worry about it. Now let's go Apong. Ooh, okay. Good against the hand spam decks, I guess. It can maybe draw you cards. Good if you're planning on just throwing all of your cards on the table. I don't know how likely that is, but it's good for that. Tajepi, definitely how you pronounce that, don't worry about it. Yeah, it's just lowers damage against it, cool. Domanitan, yep, sure, why not? Hiker, each of your fighting Pokemon in play, look at that many cards from the top of your deck and put them back in any order. Interesting. That's a stronger ability than you might think. Especially if you've got like a Pokeball in hand. So that if you don't like the cards on top, you can just shuffle and maybe get something different. There's something there. It's not the worst. Did that say link your Nintendo account? It probably did. Oh well. Cool. Well, we're back to getting new cards. Are we on A4 now? Like, I'm assuming this is the next main set. Yeah, we're up to A4 now. Cool. Alright, well, now let's see what Lugia has in store for us. I feel like we gotta have some kind of a crystal set as part of this batch. That's probably gonna have at least one of the legendary beasts as EXs. Also, Cherim, cool. Poliwag, ooh, another crafted. Nice. They're cool. Sunkern, lovely. Gotta love 40 damage that heals itself, because it's definitely gonna survive a hit. Slowpoke, it's a sleep heal 30, fair. Yeah, that tanks a little bit. Ooh, Crodont. During your turn, when you evolve it, discard a random energy from the active Pokemon. Alright, that's interesting. Just guaranteed remove one energy. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. Well, that's our 2 free packs. Let's do a couple of 10 pulls. Just for fun. And because I have a large number of hourglasses. So, 10 packs. I'm doing the horror ones first because that's the ones I want to do. I'm assuming Lantern, if it's in here, which I hope it is going to be in the Lugia packs. Oof, no fancy. Sad day. Alright, well, we got Larvitar, which means we got a Tyranitar in here somewhere. Tackle. Skiploom. Cherubi. Infruitsiastic. Fantastic. If it has a tool attached, it doesn't need energy to do its attack. Interesting. Ducklet. Clang. Okay. Ooh, we got something fancy in here. There's no way we got immersive on pack 2 of the 10 pull. I mean, I think that's what's happening, but we got Muna. We got Chansey, who has Scrunch. Heads. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Okay. It's Dig, but without dealing damage to them. Okay, no, it's just Skarmory EX. Love me a Skarmory. Probably second favorite Johtomon. But it is not an immersive as I had initially thought. I saw the fanciness around the outside. I was like, whoa. but no. It's Skarmory. That's cool. Your opponent's next turn takes 20 less damage from attacks. Yeah. Love a good bit of steel survivability. Also, Marwell's here. Also, Skiploom's here. Ooh, I heard the fancy noise. Now we got a Fanpy. 30 damage, 10 to itself. Noctowl. If Tails does nothing, if Heads prevent all... Oof. Okay, interesting way of doing a 2-turn move, just making it either do nothing or do damage and stop yourself from taking damage. Yeah, interesting. Yanmega, cool. Good that we're getting that. Oh, Pip. Ooh, full art Hoot Hoot. Oh, and it just can't go to sleep. Fair. Fair. I don't know if that's worth playing the Noctowl, though. Yeah. If sleep was like a huge thing, like it's the meta, then maybe there's a reason to play that, but probably not. We got Gramble. We got yet another Eevee. Random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. Ooh. That's interesting. Because we've had Eevees that draw you a card, but this one is just like, you get a Pokemon. Which is, I feel like, largely what you'd be looking for anyway. Like, yes, getting a trainer is nice, but that's what your regular draws are for. Apom, Sudowoodo, Umbreon EX. If you can find that. Oh yeah, it gets free Cyrus. I do like free Cyrus. That is nice. And is a strong ability. I think we got another 3 diamond in here somewhere. We got Emolga. 40 and 40 damage, single energy basic, that also 10 to one of your benched Pokemon. Okay. It's like, there's no way that does 40 and 10, but no, it's 40 and then 10 to yours. That makes sense. I'm not going to say it's good, but it makes sense. Teddiursa. It heals itself, fair enough. Pile of Swine. Headbutt Bounce. Teddiursa, but again. And Unknown. The Guard. This ability works if you have any Unknown in play with an ability other than Guard. All of your Pokemon take 10 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon. We got Unknown. We got a different Unknown, right? Like a previous Unknown. That could be interesting. I don't think we could have both. Like, I think we could have one of this Unknown or one of the other Unknown. Interesting. Hitmontop. 20 damage to bench Pokemon. Okay, so it's basic, which means no Tyrogue. Sad days. Slugma. Don't say it. Apom. Sunflora. Yeah. 2 energy, 70 damage. That's pretty classic at this point. And Standler. 20 or 70 if there's a tool attached. Yeah, 2 energy, 70 damage on a basic. Yeah. But needing a tool. It's interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I've heard the sound. We got the background. It's a good day. We got Pineco. We got Standler again. We got Chansey. We got Furret. Gotta love Furret. 80 damage, but flip a coin, Tails does nothing. Hey, Delibird. Yes, single, water energy, draw a card. Cool. It's pretty good. Right, what kind of berries we got? It looks like just Pecha. Oh no, there's some orange in there. Got a raspberry. Some mushrooms in the background. That's cool. That's cool. Oh man, another fancy background pack? Unless this is just going to continue, but that seems unlikely. Flip a coin until you get Tails, 70 damage for each heads. I mean, pretty good. If you land 2 of them, that's enough for most Pokemon. But you gotta spend 3 energy and get lucky, which is not something I'm capable of doing. Ambipom, yep, single energy 40. Furret, okay. Ooh, full art Heracross. If this Pokemon has no damage on it, it does 40 additional damage. Interesting. I don't know if that's good. It could be good. Peck Bugs. Does more damage to bugs. Fantastic game design. Wait, what? Oh, wait, there is Tyrogue? Hang on. Why did that have a fancy starburst thing? I'm confused. We saw him on top and it didn't evolve from anything. How Tyrogue? I have questions. I don't have answers. I will find answers after we look at Muna. And hey, Togetic, nice. And Zubat. 10 damage poisons, cool. Tangela. I know that's not how you pronounce it. It's just how I pronounce it because it's more fun that way. Which puts the thing to sleep. Entei! I was wondering if they'd be in here. That bodes well for Lantern. Also, 4 energy. Flip a coin. If tails, discard 2 random energy from this Pokemon. Interesting. Alright, final pack of the set. Now we've got Delibird to start. Yep, on top. Yep, nope, there's nothing in here that says anything about Tyrogue. Okay. Maybe Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan can evolve from it? There you go, sir. Hitmontop again. Magby, which also with the Starburst, I'm confused and concerned. Take a fire energy from your energy zone, attach it to one of your benched basic Pokemon. Specifically basic. How do you work? Alright, before I figure out how this works, I am going to open 10 Lugia packs. Because I want to. I got so close to completing the Eevee set, but I still need Flareon EX and Torkoal, of all things. Okay, are these... Okay, so there was a fire type one. Where's Mac? Okay, nothing fancy when it gets put in here, and it is in the main set. So I don't know why or how it do. How it do. And 40. We almost got to 50. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright. Round 2. Nope, not 10. Not 1, 10. There we go. I know how words... Shh. I think after this initial first, like, double 10 pull, I'll save up. Nothing again. Okay, so I think Lantern's going to be in these packs. What I was going to say is I'll do 10 pulls of whichever packs have Lantern in it. I think it's going to be this one. Alright, we got Chinchu. Or at least until I get 2 Lanterns. And we got Murkrow. Coin, if heads, opponent reveals a random card and shuffles it into their deck. Yeah. By the way, again, nice. Shana. Both active Pokemon are now asleep. That's interesting. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Ninetales. 120 during your next turn, it can't attack. Okay. Pretty cool. Heatmore. If the opponent's active Pokemon is burned, it deals 90 damage. That's pretty good. Like, I see very few things that burn a Pokemon, though. 2 energy 50, but it's a stage 1. Bullfish, love that guy. Chikorita, yay! Single energy 20 damage, that makes sense. Honchkrow, nice. Alright. Pinsir, what a friend. 3 energy 70, but basic, so kind of checks out. Natu, cool. Absol, 30 damage to specifically a benched Pokemon, so it can't hit the active. Murkrow again. Rescue Scarf. Pokemon this card is attached to is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon. Put it into your hand instead of the discard pile. Now I assume that this still gives them the point. I'm not sure how useful that is. I'm also assuming it gives you the entire stack, so like if it's evolved you get all up to 3 Pokemon back. Interesting. We got Pineco, we got Yanma, switch with the bench, okay. Cherubi again, Fluffy again, Rescue Scarf again, Okay, I'm seeing a couple of duplicates. Eevee, we got Porygon, that's a new one. Cyndaquil, yay! Domanitan, Buffalont. Okay, if we can get Totodile, I'll be happy. Totodile for Alligator would also be a good time. Well, and Croconaw, because you needed to get the for Alligator. Unless you just do rare candies, but yeah. Coin, yep, it's the dig thing. Chinchu again. Alright, we got the 2 Chinchu. Now we just need 2 Lantern. Done sparse, love that. 20 damage, can paralyze, cool. Schnubble. Slurking, okay. 30 more damage for each energy attached to the active Pokemon, okay. We're already on pack 7. You know, we do have Corsola though, so pretty happy with that. Huh. It's the berries, what we could see in the Delibird card. I wonder if that's going to be a collection. I mean, yeah, just finding a random Pokemon is also nice. Snubble again. Houndoom. Ooh, Dark-type Houndoom. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Not bad. Not bad. Munna. Poliwhirl. Okay. Pack 8. We got Sunflora. We got Houndour. Okay, so we got both on the Houndoom line. We got a Horsey. Ooh, Kingdra's going to be in the set. Nice. Remoraid. Gun. It's a gun. Pack 9. We've got 2 Corsola. So that'll be nice if I make a water-themed Lantern deck. That'd be cool. We've got Bayleaf. Love Bayleaf. Horsey again. Mantine. Okay, last pack. We got Yanma. We got Slowking. We got Darumaka. And Heatmore. And a Manitan. Dang. Yeah. Well, I got the highlight cards for a bunch of things, so that's cool. Kind of hoping for Lantern, but I guess I'm just going to be, well, I'm going to be pulling for the Lugia packs. Did I get, like, how many 3-diamond cards did I get? I got 1. Did I get 1 total 3-diamond card out of all 10 packs there? You see why I don't rely on my luck. It's because I don't have any. Alright, hang on. I gotta see if we got Lantern in here. Okay. So we're gonna be in the 2-diamond slot then. Unless it's 3-diamond. No, it's not 3-diamond. No. Do we just have Chinchu? Hold up. Oh, Lantern's an EX. Oh, even better. I'm never gonna get enough of them. Wait, regular pack plus 1 card? What? Wait. What do you mean plus 1 card? Hang on. No, what do you mean plus 1 card? Alright, we gotta find out what plus 1 card means. All of my math is gonna be thrown off by this. Revisions to the trade feature. Trade tokens, they are no more. That's maybe how I have quite so many hourglasses. You will no longer need to consume cards to obtain trade tokens in order to trade. Okay, so they did spell that part out. Shine Dust will be required when trading 3-diamond, 4-diamond, and 1-star rarity cards. For details, see about trade rules, yada yada. I'll look at that in a minute. Cards on your wish list can now be shared in-game when trading. You can add cards to your wish list in My Cards. Availability periods and details subject to change without warning. That is the same. Okay. So you can check a friend's wish list. So we'll check that in a second. Okay. Apology and notice regarding the EXs. Let's have a look at that. Identified inadequacies in the illustration of Ho-Oh during the immersive animation sequences of Ho-Oh EX and Lugia EX, which are included in the upcoming release. We will replace the illustrations of these 2 cards as soon as preparations have been made. Cards that have already been obtained will be sort of... Okay, so they messed up on the art. They're gonna redo the art. Makes sense. Shop lineup. Packs. Well, okay. Now, you know what? This might have the information I'm looking for. Included cards. Several. Magby. Heracross. Larvitar. Was Heracross the 3-domed? Dang. Rough. Sea and Sky. Lugia. Espeon. Pichu. Bitch basic. Oh, interesting. Change the type of a random energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon to one of the following at random. Ah, it can't change it to colorless. Sad days. Sentret! Yeah, that's cool. Wait, where's my Sea and Sky? Ho-Oh. Okay. Turn it down. Robert. 70 and it poisons them. Ooh, silver. Makes sense. Choose a supporter you find there. Shuffle it into your opponent's deck. So supporters are trainers and items. And stadiums if we get to that point. I don't think we're getting to that point. Chikorita, Quillfish. Lantern EX. Okay, so Lantern. Flip a coin. If heads, paralyzed. If tails, confused. Ah, always get a thing. Excellent. Alright. Not bad. It's not bad. Lyra. Switch your active Pokemon that has damage on it with one of your bench Pokemon. So that is what I wanted in my colorless deck, which is why I have Ilma. So Lyra is now just the reason I would be doing that. Cool. That didn't tell me anything about +1. Maybe the update notice. Adjustments to AI. Made to the difficulty level for intermediate solo battles and higher, and to the auto features during AI battles. Cards on the pack point exchange screen can now be sorted. That's nice. Some additions and revisions made to the filter and sort features. Some items can now be purchased or exchanged for in bulk in the shop. Lovely. It was so annoying having to buy the 10-pack... the hourglass packs one at a time for all 10 of them. Now I can just do all of them at once. Very nice. Copy feature added to my decks. Interesting. Deck box is now automatically selected according to the energy. That's good. Adjustments were made to ranked matches. Player doesn't do anything on their turn before their time limit is reached. It gets reduced from 90 to 30. Time limit is reduced, but the player resumes play again. Time limit for the next turn will be restored to 90 seconds. Okay. Minor adjustments were made to the appearance of some cards. Tradable cards for the EV Grove. That makes sense. Step up battles. None of this is telling me about the +1. Wishlist feature? Now share what cards are on your wishlist when trading with other players in game. Okay, so before you could just have any number of cards on the wishlist. Now it's specifically... Interesting. Not sure what to think about that. I don't know if you can wishlist cards that you already have. Interesting. Okay. So what is this +1 business? Nope, that's not what I want. I want offering rates. So regular pack +1 card. So chances, chances, chances. Card inclusion probability rate for the 6th card. Okay. So I'm assuming that's what the Magby... the Magby and the Tyrogue were. Can we actually get them in the regular... Because they were a 3-diamond card. No, okay, so that is exclusive to the +1. So, hang on. Chance of a regular pack, 91.62%. Rare pack, still the 0.05, so 1 in 2,000. Regular pack +1, 8.33%. With that last card being either Pichu, Elegant, Cleffa, or 1 star for that. Interesting. Is that the only way to get the immersive art? not immersive art, the full art Pichu. Yes, is the only way to get the full art Pichu. So 8.3%, 12.9% of 8.3% means there's less than 1% chance of getting the full art Pichu. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it's free cards. I'm not gonna complain about free cards, but I don't know. Something about it feels a bit off. Let's see what's in the Wonder Pick. Because there's gonna be a whole bunch of new cards coming out. Obviously, my main goal is to acquire Lantern. That is my only goal, really. So if I see a Lantern in here, I'm gonna go for a Lantern. Other than that, it's just whatever I feel like going for first. I wonder if the +1 cards can also appear in Wonder Picks. Probably not. But there's a chance. Could happen. Let's see, we got Full Art Wobbuffet. Don't think I saw any EXs while I was running through. Nope, no EXs. So I think it's Full Art Wobbuffet that we go for. Well, there was a second Full Art around here somewhere, wasn't there? Yeah, it's Chikorita. Also has Sneasel and Lyra. There's Wobbuffet, which is the only one that's new. So I'm going to go for the Chikorita. Yeah. Top middle. Nope. But I got Lyra, so I'm okay with this. Always good to get the trainers, I think. And that one feels like it could be a pretty useful one. As kind of a second copy of Leaf, almost. Like if you've got something like a Snorlax out front that's just there to soak up damage, then yeah, just Lyra is the same or better than Leaf. Alright, well, I might mess around with putting together a wish list and see if there's something I can do with that at a later time, but I think that is gonna do it for me for today. Actually, let's just have a quick look. Yep, you can just do that now. Looking forward to that in about 2 days. And then I'll be able to do another 10 pull, so look forward to that, I guess. Yeah, I got kind of close to the Eevee Grove, but nowhere near close enough. Oh well. What is still yelling at me in the shop? Nothing. Oh, Pokegod. Goodbye. Yes, I've tapped on the button. Stop yelling at me. Okay, missions. Just to check. Regular daily missions. Lovely. Okay. We're going to have some dex things. Gotten up to 70. We need to get up to 150. That's going to take a while. Dex. Umbreon. Highlight card. Oh, and Absol was also a highlight card. Fun. Link account? Link your Nintendo account or App Store account. I did this apparently. Hooray for 3 packs. Lovely, I guess. Themed collections. Journeying with a partner and an egg. Cyndaquil, Togepi, Lyra. Okay. Makes sense. Lyra being the Soul Silver playable character. Well, the normal name for the Soul Silver one. Delivery present for everyone. Okay, it was the berries from the Delibird card. I was right. Haha! And presumably that's 6 tickets because it needed a 1-star card. Large horns brimming with charm. Heracross, Houndoom, Stantler. Little surprised that Pinsir's not on there. And Remoraid and Mantine. Cool. Alright. Well. Pokemon that can use attacks immediately. It's Baby. It's Baby. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for today. I will see you guys whenever I have enough for another 10 pull on the Lugia packs. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!